is this doing this? Yeah, it's sorry, I'm trying to go on YouTube. So on this, I have made it so that everyone can go on it, not just people who have quote unquote permission in the Google world. So it's open to anyone. So if you lose something or you want to make sure what's going on, please check this Google site. I'll update the classroom and the site. School number. What you might want to do right now, remind texts. That's kind of almost how we live sometimes. If you haven't subscribed to me, you might want to do that right now. And the way to do it, the number that you're texting is 81010. Now, if you're already subscribed, you don't have to do it again.
Oh, right.
And then the message, it's the @ CALDWE. I don't know why I couldn't put the last 2 letters of my name. Taking my watch off because I keep getting notifications, which is good. So it's 81010, which I think is a lot of the ones that the school has. And then my for marching band, CALDWE. Does anyone need more time with this page? Or are you okay with what you have? Because I don't want to be here till like tomorrow, right? Okay, going on. My number for emergencies, 724-699-3395. If you want that in your cell phone, that's fine. Students, if you're going to put it in your cell phone, please make sure you put me as Mr. Caldwell or Jedi Master Caldwell. And the reason is, let's say, administrator finds your phone, they go, why is Mr. Caldwell's number in your phone? And then they come talk to me, I can say it should be under Mr. Caldwell or Jedi Master Caldwell. It's for emergencies only. And if, where'd they go? If Helena texts me, hey, what's up? I'm going to ignore it. But if it's, hey, I'm going to be a little late, traffic's bad. Okay, that's pretty good. School address. Any questions about that? Next page. You should have, it's a emergency contact form. This is super important during the season in case something would happen. If you're allergic to gluten, we need to know that. When we go to these games, we do get snacks from other bands. And they do label it like gluten-free or it's got nuts or something like that. We need to know what's going on so that we don't accidentally, hurt someone. Of course, this is all messed up. What was next? Order form. Order form. This is super important. Band name and section. All the students will need black shoes, which we will order. The Dinkles, do they run true to size? No. Bigger or smaller? So the Dinkles run about a half size too small. So if you wear 9s, you should get 9.5, correct? Also make sure, male or female. Dance line, boots. Drum majors will need white shoes. We talked about that. Then gloves. Usually my hand's about a large. If we get the wrong size, if we order the wrong size, we can exchange them. Because Dr. Arnold lives right up the road. That's where we get it from. We get it through Fortissimo Productions. Dr. Arnold was my college band director. Drumline and mallets do not need gloves. Dance line does not need gloves, but everyone else will. I do recommend 2 pairs of gloves. They do get dirty. They are machine washable as well. We will have shirts. Under the uniform, they need to wear their blue band shirt. We just made a design. We should be getting it back in the next week or so for the back. The old blue shirts, they still work as well, but I like to get the new ones. Should we tell them what's on the back? On the back, we decided to write New Uniform North American Tour and then put all of our performances underneath. It's twofold. We're kind of celebrating that we got new uniforms, and also, you know when we're performing. So I heard from another band parent in another school district, they look at their kid's shirt to know when their next performance is. So I figured, what the heck, let's do it. Oh, and that is an online thing. We do not take care of it. That is through Venezzi's.
You'll get a link. I will email you a link when that's ready to go.
Yeah, and the emails are going to be super important. Email and texting. So please make sure that we have that. Next, Picture Day. That is the Wednesday of band camp, the first Wednesday of band camp. We use Fox Photography. This is their order form. Everyone needs their picture taken because what happens is we get a group picture and then around it are individual pictures. So that way you don't have to go, where's my kid? You can say, there they are. And then if you have really any questions, not to put you on the spot, this is Fox, Mr. Fox, you're back there. They're the ones who will be doing that for us.
That you can bring the day of.
Yeah, that you bring the day of pictures. I don't want to touch that. Let's see, going on. Next, student name, parent, guardian, phone number. It'd be super awesome if we could fill this out tonight. I will not be offended if you're writing stuff down while I'm talking. Trust me, I'm used to kids playing on their cell phones while I'm giving instructions. Someone got their high score on Fortnite once while I was talking. Some of the stuff, super important, I know that seems to be my word of the night. Phone number, that's easiest to get a hold of you. Your cell phone number, maybe it's your home number. Email that you check at least twice a week or more. One thing here, my copies are limited. I think I'm at 400 copies and 100 prints. So I can't keep printing stuff out for everyone. So a lot of stuff is going to be online. I do have my own printer here, so I could print some stuff out. It overheated the other day. It was kind of funny. I think I could have cooked eggs on it. Questions about that? Okay, awesome. Next is just a little blurb about student accounts, what that's about. Underneath it, there is a place for a parent guardian signature and a student signature. Just knowing that you understand all of that. And then there's a parent volunteer opportunities. You can read that. That's how you can get involved with helping us out. Okay. I have some notes here. Any questions about what's in the packet? Yes. Emily, do they run small or big? Okay, so you usually wear 7, 10, and she gets a 9. Thanks, Emily. Let's see, that's sign in. Any questions about what's in the packet? Was that everything in the packet?
One thing about this
Sure.
sign up thing.
Yeah. There's an on-off switch.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, my name is Holly Angelucci, and I'm the band booster president. So any emails that you get, they're going to be from me. And it's that bluebandbooster@yahoo.com. If you want to just go ahead and send, if you're not on that list, if you send me an email there, then I can just add you in. It'll be a lot easier. Oh, okay, the sign-ups. Like if you want to volunteer, we use signup.com, which will also be sent to you as a link in the email. We're doing something a little bit different this year. We're going to have a rolling sign-ups for chaperoning the football games, parades, all that kind of stuff. It'll start probably in July, and it'll start with senior parents first. And they'll have access to the site, and they can sign up for things. And then after, I'm not really sure how many days we're going to allow that to go. We haven't really talked about that. A couple days will go by, then junior parents, sophomore, on down the line. If you have questions, let me know.
I just know I wanted to make sure I brought that.
And it's explained, I wrote it in there. Oh, concession stand.
Come on, internet, you can do it.
I have listed, there it is, the work schedule for the concession stand. First home game, all senior parents. This way we get in, we help, we're done for the season. So you can watch, or chaperone or whatever, you're not the concession stand. And then as you can see on down the line, how it works. Joy Francis is in charge of our concession stand. Did you have something?
What? I'm really bad at this. I'd be better if I just read. Okay. I'm not good off with you.
All you gotta do is read. You don't really need to listen to me.
Can we turn it down?
I can do that. Pull the chain. Pull it again and it'll go slower. So we'll get some air going. Okay.
Do I really have to repeat all that I just said?
Okay, see,
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's all I really have to say. Where are you going into your calendar now?
Yep.
Fundraiser. Our first fundraiser will be a sub pre-sale. We just did one from Clues Subs, and we'll be doing that in August. On the order form, I know I'm bouncing around here. On the order form, it says everything is due June 26th. I think
Yes.
that's a Tuesday. Mr. Caldwell is in this room giving lessons until 5 p.m. Put everything in an envelope with your kid's name on it and drop it off. That is your order form, anything you had to sign from tonight, money. The goal here is to get everything ordered, shoes, gloves, boots, and hand it to the kids by the first week of band camp.
Okay. Question?
So the shoes that the kids already have?
Yes. Oh yeah, they're still good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying you
You need
need
a new
another, like
pair.
another size.
Correct.
Like my oldest son, I had to buy a new pair of shoes.
There's parking?
Parking, I forgot about parking. And it brings our.
That we're doing parking, July 1st.
Okay, so on July,
There's an on-off switch.
okay, so on July 1st for the festival, we run the pool parking lot. It's a big fundraiser for us, and if you go and sign up, we're gonna have slots that you can sign up to take a time slot. So if everybody could pick a block and come out for an hour or two or whatever time you could spare, I really appreciate it. I think the last couple of years we've only had maybe 8 or 10 people helping out. So there's a big crowd here tonight. So if we had everybody taking a little bit of time, it'd go a lot easier. for everybody, so look for that.
We make like over $1,000. It's 1 day's worth of work. So that's we're responsible for it. We're the last day of festival. That's our party. That's funny.
If you pull it 3 times, it'll go to a lower setting and won't be as loud. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
That's all.
I'm sorry, I probably should have introduced myself right away. My name is Lee Caldwell. I'm the director of bands here. You're probably wondering who some of these people are up here. To my left, this is Justin Miller. He is our assistant director. He's the one who does a lot of the arranging for us and does the drill work. Next to him is Mr. Bill Gilkey. He is our announcer. So you'll see us running around. Also helping out the band is Janelle Fox. She helps out with the mallets. You'll see Emily Brown and Tyler Westfall helping out the dance line. This calendar that's up here, you'll see this, it's on our Google site in our Google Classroom. I just want to kind of walk through the year with you guys. And we're going to end up basically 1 year in the future, okay? So tomorrow we are actually signing up for summer lessons. Summer lessons are going to start June 26th, which is also when all the paperwork is due. Kind of convenient that way. I will be here at 8 o'clock and I won't leave till about 5:30 in the afternoon. So if you can make sure you come or drop it off somewhere in that time frame, that'll be super awesome. These doors will be open because I'll be sitting right here. If they are closed, usually my vehicle is out here, just knock and I'll open it for you. Bless you. And usually the green Jeep is mine, so if you see that, you know I'm here. One of the first things that's performance-wise, the drum line has been asked to play for Relay for Life to lead the survivors down the street. So that's going to happen on June 2nd. The calendar starts in July. Then we have paperwork due on the 26th. Arts and Crafts Festival starts on the 29th. The drum line will play at that as well. They'll go around the perimeter 2 times. People seem to enjoy that. Then the next day we help out with parking. I will be there as well. My first year here, I had to help out with parking. It rained. I had to help push a car out of the mud, and they turned the wheel really fast, and I got mud all over me. And at the time, we had white band shirts. That was fun. Then going on, percussion camp, that's when the drum line comes in. That's going to be 8 in the morning to noon. That's in here. So if you're not involved with the drum line, you get to sleep in some more. We still need to figure out when we're going to pass out uniforms. So we'll get back to that. Usually that is the first day of percussion camp or the second day. So we will be in touch with you. Mallets come in on August 1st. They have some stuff they have to do. So the mallets come in for that. Section leaders, officers, and who else? Seniors, sorry. I'll have a lunch for them. It's a free lunch for them. Usually it's pizza because it's easy. Band camp is the next week. Band camp is where we learn everything. So it's super important that you're there. Band camp is 2 a day. The first day, we're in here. Band camp goes 7:45 to noon and 1:30 to 3. So there's a nice chunk there to eat lunch or go home, take a shower. This room will be open if they want to pack their lunch. Something that I'm working on, we are at Stiefel. I'm working on trying to be over at the stadium. That way we can have real restrooms, we can have running water, we can have electricity and shelter from the elements. That's 4 things we don't have at Stiefel. The 8th, that is picture day. So usually the mornings we're on the field, afternoons we're here in the band room. That afternoon will be pictures. That's when all pants will have to be hemmed, make sure they all fit right. That's 2 weeks of that. The last day, that's when we kind of do our final run-throughs. We'll kind of advertise that people can come. If we're over at the stadium, we might be able to get on the good field and actually get a feel for what it's going to be like. And then that afternoon, we usually go downtown and we run through our show on the stage. Can someone touch just the touch screen or something? First day of school is 22nd. I know no one wants that. Pie Festival is 23rd. I was told that there's a game 0, and it's maybe against Beaver Falls. No one really knows what's going on. So when I find out more information, I don't know if it's a scrimmage, if it's a real-time game. No one had information for me. We practice every Tuesday, Thursday from 6 to 8 at the stadium. Then after that, every Friday, we've got some sort of game. September 12th, yellows are practices, blues are performance, red is an important due date. Commitment paper and signed down payment for Disney. Plan on taking a trip. Tomorrow I am putting in the paperwork to the school district. We've already been accepted to perform at Disney. I'll get to that a little bit later. Lawrence County Band Festival is the 19th. Beaver County Invitational is the 29th. Those are the 2 band shows that we are doing. If you don't know what a band show is, basically it's only halftime. October, we'll start doing district and all-star band paperwork. Let's see, homecoming is really early. It is against Freedom. We go to the Grove City College Homecoming Parade. They pay us, and they feed us, and it's a nice parade. I don't know who graduated from there. So there's all the games. A senior night, Halloween parade is on the 27th. That's been confirmed. And all of these will be on the back of the t-shirt as well. I have more Disney checklist, musical. We do have an indoor marching band concert. It's usually the easiest concert we do all year because we're on stage and we just play the music that we've been playing all season. We do have some Christmas parades. We do the Wampum and Elwood Christmas parades. Am I correct? They're getting fed in between parades?
Yeah.
So they get fed in between parades. So that brings us to December. After December 1st, we're kind of no more marching band until March. So if I'll just skip all the way to March, we are planning a trip to Disney with the choir. We plan on leaving on March 27th. We'll arrive the 28th. The choir performs on the 29th. We are slated to perform on the 30th. 31st, we'll probably be at Epcot. We come home that night. We'll get back on April 1st. I swear it won't be April Fools and keep them from you. I believe the last page in your packet is a letter about that. About how much it's going to cost. Since we are doing this with the choir, Ms. Grieco has graciously accepted the role of tour director. So we're going to have some important due dates for that. Let's see. Any questions for me? anything about what's going on. For home games, right now we are still meeting at the Ewing Park School property. I always have to put the property there because the school doesn't actually exist there. When I first moved here, people would be like, oh yeah, go there. It burned down 30 years ago. And I had no idea where that was at because I'm from Mercer. So Ewing Park School property, that's where we meet. We march into the stadium. For away games, we meet here, and then we take the bus and go wherever. We've got some short games this year, or short rides this year, thank goodness. Last year we went to Derry Area High School. We were on the turnpike for 2 hours. Like, we ran out of stuff to talk about in the van. We got to the point where we started, like, Justin was watching YouTube. Started watching that, what was it, the pig one that talked? I don't know, about cat.
I forget.
What's that called, Sarah?
That was a Christopher thing.
Yeah. So we don't have those long rides anymore. Usually after home games, Pizza Joe's stays open for us, and we go and we kind of hang out there. I usually stay there till, all the kids are gone, make sure they have rides and stuff like that. All the kids with junior driver's license, they all kind of leave at the same time because their license runs out. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, band camp is mandatory. All the way back. This is where we learn our drills. Super important, even though Justin may know his part, I may have to rely on him. Usually, like people who can't find rides, there's usually a group of people that might go and carpool. I do have some room in my vehicle to transport students. Also, there's enough, since we're at the stadium in the morning, then we'll be here. A lot of kids will walk as well. When we were at Stiefel, there's that dangerous curve that always scared me that they would walk down here and have lunch.
I'm confused.
Are they here in the morning and then at the stadium?
They're only here in the morning on the first day.
Okay.
Only on the first day. Yeah, on the calendar, it'll say band camp, and it says band room, and then the second day it says stadium band room. So after the first day I just want to kind of get everyone together. And then that afternoon we teach the rookies how to march so that the next day they're not completely freaked out. And that's going to be here. And then after that, it'll be at the stadium in the morning and then here in the afternoon. Yes. And what we do is we have a band trailer and we take care of their instruments for them. Because one year I saw tuba players trying to cram their tubas into small cars. I'm like, no, let's just do it this way. Keeps everything safer.
I think I was able to share the parking sign-up document with you on Google.
Okay.
If we can print it out, then they can sign up today.
Okay, let me see.
See if I did it. Yes, I did. See what I did?
Oh, look at this. I think it's going to come out in gold paper too. This is the parking stuff. I know a lot of the kids complain about the Google stuff, but we're actually way ahead of other school districts. I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. Usually we have snacks for them during band camp. We do take a break in the morning. We make sure they have water.
Yeah, the sticks, that's something you'll be able to sign up to do. Drop off.
Some of the things that I cannot put on our Google site is the music that we're playing, just because it's copyrighted and I don't want other band directors to steal it. So there's all the pregame. There are the parade songs. There are the halftime songs. And there is also on this, let's see if I can find it, marching songs. They can listen to them and play along with them. Our opener is going to be Mr. Roboto, the Styx song. A lot of the kids have no idea who Styx are. The closer is Painted Black, the Rolling Stones song. I did explain that to some of the kids too. So the concert numbers that are going to feature the dance line, the first one's Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. Now that it's not overplayed, it's a really good arrangement. Second one, Bye Bye Bye, yes, it is the NSYNC song. Talking with Emily Brown, she said that she can get them to do the NSYNC dance from the video, and we agree that the arrangement is not a horrible arrangement. And then the third concert number is 8675309 Jenny from the 80s. So we've got a little bit of everything there. Parade songs, we're going to play Monster for Halloween and Born to Be Wild. In Disney, we're going to play Disney's Magical Marches. Christmas, we always play Sleigh Ride. We call it the Christmas Fight Song. 3 Christmas parades. Troopers Battle Hymn, which we just played for Memorial Day. We'll probably play it in Disney. Armed Forces on Parade, we just played. Patriotic Parade Sequence. And then just some other readings for songs. If at any time it asks you to pay for anything, please don't. This should all be free. Like Painted Black. I have to admit, I'm a classic rock fan. I think it translates well to what we do. And I may have too many tabs open.
You think? There's only like a 50.
So all you have to do is click on it. You can listen to it. This one I can actually watch the score. We may take it a little bit faster. We have a tendency of doing that. No. Does anyone have any questions for me? Holly, do you have anything? Sorry. Okay.
Parking sign up, I think it's going around. Or we could stick it on the table or something. So the people can come to it. Where are you gonna put it? Just back here. Okay. I think that's it. Just send your emails to bluebandbooster@yahoo.com. Do that. That's it.
I think that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.
Do you have some sort of gym? I know you do a lot of practices on the practice field
Uh-huh.
during the summer. Now that you don't have lights, do you have a contingency plan?
Oh, we won't be on the baseball field during the season.
Well, no, even your practice field on the side.
Oh, no, then we'll have to be on the good field the entire time. Yeah, we didn't run into problems with that last year because the team was done before we were practicing. Oh, if you have those papers, please see Mr. Smith. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone if I call you Mr. or Mrs. That's just what I do. I'm sorry. If you don't have any questions, thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Looking forward to a great year next year. We'll do this meeting again this time next year. Great, Keith.
Oh, good, good.
I'm going to end the stream.